How's it going, everybody? This is Darrin with GuitarControl.com bringing you this video lesson, and today I want to show you a real easy way, even if you're a total beginner, to start improvising little melodies and the beginnings of a guitar solo. So right now Guitar Control is giving away this really awesome daily practice routine to improve your lead guitar chops. This was put together by our very own Silvio Gazquez, a two-time Guitar Idol finalist. This routine covers the four main concepts that are necessary for lead guitar: alternate picking, legato, sweep picking, and tapping. All the tabs and exercises are all included in this free ebook. There's a link in the description where you can get yours. So be sure to click on the link in the description for the tabs, and let's get close up and take a look at this. Alright, so the first thing, if you already know your major scale, then you could possibly already be where you're not going to get the first benefit of this. I actually found two benefits from working with this. So I just want to show you this because this is something you should know anyway. So this is just your major scale Ionian mode, 3 notes per string. So in the tabs I've got it in G. So we're starting here on the 3rd fret, so it's 3, 5, 7, and then on the A string 3, 5, 7. Then on the D string, I have to go up a half step, so now we're at the 4th fret, 4, 5, 7, and then 4, 5, 7 on the G string. And then now we're going to shift up a half step again, so now we're starting on the 5th fret of the B string. So 5, 7, 8, and then on the high E string, 5, 7, 8. Alright, so you can use that scale and you can use it to improvise and, make melodies and everything out of. But one of the things that is an issue when you're first starting to try to do this is you just don't really kind of know what to do, and it ends up just being like a scale being played ascending and descending. And so one of the things that like I've talked about before, other teachers talk about, is just make it more musical by skipping over notes. Don't play a bunch of sequential notes. So I want to show you a really easy way that you can improvise to get started with this, and you don't even have to know that scale. So this is a really, really simple thing. So if you look at the second half of the pattern, or your second section of tabs, if we look at this scale, we've got 3, 5, and 7. So we're playing the 5th and 7th fret on the E string, and then again on the A string. Again on the D string, even though we shift up, we're still getting the 5th and the 7th fret. The same on the G string, same on the B string, same on the high E string. So the 5th and 7th fret is played on every string throughout that scale. So if you play it like that, it doesn't sound like a scale. It's not super musical either, but it's broken up because we're actually starting on the 2nd. So it's like we're going 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 2, and so on and so forth. So if you know what key, so if you're going to play over like a backing track or something like the one I was using at the beginning, which, by the way, there is a link in the description where you can use that backing track. It's just here on YouTube. It's a really good channel, lots of backing tracks, and this one's just like really perfect for a beginner. It's one of the best ones I found for doing this when I was messing around with it myself. So all you have to know is that whatever key you're in, so if we were in the key of G, G is here, so you just move up a whole step, and then your first finger will play every fret on every string on that fret, and then a whole step up from there with your 3rd finger. So if we were going to play like in that backing track, for instance, is in the key of C. So we'd have to come to C here on the 8th fret, and now we move up a whole step, and now we're going to be playing 10 and 12. Okay, so now I'm going to put that backing track back on again, and just kind of go over some stuff with that, along with that. Right, so if we put it on, we just play, just... Whoops, try it on the right frets. So each note none of them sound bad, but we still haven't got really much of a melody. So I'm just using 4 notes there. Let's try the other strings. Alright, so as you can see in here, it's like really easy to come up with something over this. So like I said, there is a link where you can go to that YouTube video. You can get the tabs so you have the patterns, and then I just doing that, just play over it and just try different things. You'll notice that some of the notes sound better. Like you might think that you play these like a certain set of notes, and sometimes it sounds good and sometimes it doesn't sound as good. So it just depends on which chord in the progression it's over. So you can just kind of, okay, that chord's coming up. Even if you don't know what chord it is, just by the sound, you can go, okay, well, this is where I like this part. And you can really kind of put some kind of a melody together. Now, I was doing some bending in there, so I want to show you something. So if you were playing the major scale, the next note on the B and the high E string is just a half step. So what I was doing there is I was just bending that note up to here. Now on the G string, it's actually a whole step. So you could bend it up a whole step. Now what I found about interesting with this is that for myself, it forced me to have to do things differently than I would normally do. Normally, if I was playing, I might go and slide into that note, but since I didn't want to deviate from these frets, made me have to play a little bit differently. All right, so I hope that you found this helpful. Like I said, this is really kind of aimed at the beginners, but like I said, for myself personally, when it made me have to play different, made me think about the note selection a little bit different. So that was kind of interesting. It caused me to do a little melody that's kind of things I would normally play. So if you like this lesson, be sure to give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down below if you have any questions about this or other guitar-related topics. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of the content that we upload throughout the week. Well, that is all I have for you today. Thanks for watching and have a great day.